In tonight's video, we're diving deep into some drama that's been brewing lately on Love and Marriage Huntsville. The heat has been turned up, and it looks like Wanda has come for Melody Shari's brother, Marcus, in a way that we didn't expect. Now, if you've been watching the show and keeping up with all the drama, you already know that Wanda is not one to hold her tongue, and when she's got something to say, she's going to say it loud and clear. But let's be real for a second. Did we really expect her to go after Marcus like this? I don't think anyone saw this coming. And it's definitely a topic we need to discuss. For those of you who watched the latest episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville, which aired just last night, you probably saw Wanda in full force. She's got something to say about Marcus, and it's definitely getting people talking. I know many of you have been waiting to hear my take on it, so let's get into it. First of all, Wanda is one of those people who doesn't do anything halfway. If she's got an opinion, you're going to know about it. And right now, her focus seems to be Marcus, Melody's brother. Now, before we go further, let's break it down a bit. Wanda's comments about Marcus have raised some eyebrows, and you can tell that she's ready to stir the pot. She's been calling Marcus out and saying some things that, well, let's just say aren't the kindest. She's really coming at him, and it's hard to ignore. In her live session, she didn't hold back at all, and it looks like she's gearing up to make him the center of the drama. This is shaping up to be one of those moments where everything's about to explode. Now, if you're familiar with Marcus, you know he's not the type to stay quiet when he's being talked about. He's Melody's brother, and anyone who's watched the show knows how tight that family bond is. So, the fact that Wanda is coming after him like this, it's got people talking. But let's not get too carried away just yet. Before we start pointing fingers and choosing sides, let's take a closer look at what Wanda is saying and what might be going on behind the scenes. In Wanda's live, she makes it clear that she's got a serious problem with Marcus, and she's not shy about voicing it. She starts by calling out his involvement in things that don't really concern him, claiming that he's stepping over the line. And while some people might think she's being a little too harsh, it's also clear that Wanda isn't the type of person who just lets things slide. She believes that Marcus is getting caught up in something he shouldn't be, and she's ready to make sure he knows exactly where she stands on the issue. What's interesting here, though, is the way Wanda keeps emphasizing that Marcus is just a stepbrother. She keeps telling him to step to the left and reminding him that he's only been part of the family for a relatively short time. She brings up the fact that Marcus doesn't know what was really going on in the household when he first came around. For Wanda, that's a big deal. She believes that Marcus doesn't fully understand the dynamics of the family because he wasn't there from the beginning. And honestly, it seems like she's questioning his loyalty to the family and whether he should be involving himself in things that are outside of his business. Now, we know that family dynamics can be complicated, especially when it comes to blended families. But Wanda's point is clear. Marcus is stepping into territory that's not his, and that's not sitting well with her. She makes it clear that she feels Marcus should stay in his lane and not get too involved in things that have nothing to do with him. But here's where things get even more interesting. Wanda is also suggesting that people might be using Marcus to cause trouble, which is why she's so upset. She believes that he's being manipulated, and she's not having any of it. Now, let's be real here. There's always more than one side to every story, and just because Wanda is saying all of this doesn't mean it's all true. Marcus is his own person, and if he's stepping in to help or defend his family, that's his decision. But the tension between him and Wanda is undeniable, and I think we're going to see even more of it unfold in the coming episodes. The real question is, where does this leave the rest of the family? How will Melody and the others react to Wanda's comments? It's going to be interesting to watch. One thing's for sure, Wanda isn't going to let this slide. She's already made it clear that she's not afraid to speak her mind, and it seems like she's ready to make Marcus her next target. But we also have to ask, is Wanda really in the right here? Is Marcus out of line for getting involved? Or is he just trying to support his sister in the best way he knows how? These are the kinds of questions that are going to keep fans talking for a long time. But the drama doesn't stop there. Wanda's live session was full of hints about what's to come next. She teased some major surprises for the upcoming reunion episodes of Love and Marriage Huntsville. And trust me, if Wanda is involved, you can bet it's going to be a wild ride. She's not the type to back down from a fight, and if she's got something to say, you know she's going to say it. So while we may be focused on the drama between her and Marcus right now, there's still a lot more to come, and I'm sure it's going to get even crazier as the reunion episodes unfold. As for Marcus, well, he's definitely got his work cut out for him. The family is already under a lot of pressure, and now he's caught in the middle of this drama. But one thing's for sure, he's not going to let Wanda talk about him without responding. Whether it's through social media or another live session, you can expect him to have something to say. And when it comes to family drama like this, you know it's only a matter of time before everyone gets involved, whether they want to or not. I think what's really driving this whole situation is the larger issue of loyalty. Wanda is questioning Marcus's loyalty to the family, and she's making sure everyone knows where she stands. But Marcus isn't the type to sit back and let anyone talk about him, especially when it comes to his family. So while Wanda is out here calling him out, don't expect Marcus to stay quiet for long. He's definitely going to have a response, and that's going to keep this drama going for even longer. As the reunion episodes approach, we're sure to see even more of this play out on screen. The tension between Wanda and Marcus is palpable, and I wouldn't be surprised if things escalate even further. There's a lot at stake here, and with everyone's emotions running high, this could turn into something much bigger than we ever expected. So if you're not already following the drama, make sure to stay tuned because things are about to get real messy. In the end, I think we can all agree that Love and Marriage Huntsville has no shortage of drama. And Wanda's comments about Marcus are just the beginning. This season is shaping up to be one of the most intense yet, and I can't wait to see how everything unfolds. Whether you love her or hate her, there's no denying that Wanda knows how to stir the pot and keep things interesting, so buckle up because we're in for one wild ride. And with that, I'll leave you all to let the drama sink in. I'm sure this is just the tip of the iceberg, and I'll be back soon with more updates. Until then, take care and stay tuned for more gossip and all the latest love and marriage drama.